We got some Piots firing. It bounced, missed, bounce, missed, bounce. Definitely a pen. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing you another CH2 replay. This is a 4v4 on the N Forest. With us today, we got Muffin Man, Malix, Bloody Harry Oil, we got Daniel, Salty SF, me, Joko, and Blandra. Someone here submitted this to me. If you can submit a replay to greyshotproductions@gmail.com, I'll greatly appreciate it. And I'll take a look. I think this week I'll have like 4 replays out, so there you go. You know, trying to put out as many as I can while they're covering other content like Iron Harvest, the cast from the tournament that recently happened, stuff like that. You know, just a nice wide mix of hopefully entertaining stuff you enjoy. But anyway, let's get to this game. And actually, let's double check their playtime. 3 Brits and 1 American, slower guys and some higher guys, versus 2 OKW and 2 Vermach, mostly high rank guys. So again, going to be curious to see how things go. Definitely the allies are a disadvantage, but they have a lot of Brits, and I've seen a lot of good things from Brits, so we'll see what happens. Oh god, Malix, Grand Offensive. You did get Panzerfusiliers. Muffin Man getting the better German infantry with the Grenadier upgrades at his fingertips. Also the half track. We got Daniel going Grand Offensive, so Panzerfusiliers. No, he has not gotten them yet, although he is pushing in force on the right. And yeah, he overwhelmed the MG, so good job taking out that Vickers. And then, let's see. Bloody Harry went Spearhead, so mortar support, possibly. Although he's mainly MG spamming right now. The Brits, a lot of infantry section pushing forward. I think we have an MG over here, somewhere. We have 1 in Universal Carrier. We got Rifleman on the front. So, yeah, oh, this was the MG. Okay, so I don't see any others. So, looks like Germans have it. Germans will hold the victory point and the munitions, it looks like. They need this point, though. But that's pretty good. Pioneers trying to go for mid. Yeah, the infantry section should hold. Also, really good job with the Volk squads on the right. Daniel is putting a ton of pressure. Blandra is unfortunately falling back, although he's getting additional infantry and kind of focusing his efforts to try and knock them out. He's versing OKW, so he doesn't necessarily have to worry about the enemy getting MGs and locking him out. He's basically just frontline forces. He himself has gone commando regiment, so hopefully some commandos will come in and save the day, close range. And me went rifle company, so we could see some nice support like flares or flamethrowers. And of course, the good old Sherman coming on in. I'm sorry, not the Easy 8 specifically. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he goes. Anyway. Oh, and the White Phosphorus. Almost forgot about the White Phosphorus. Always so good. Grenade, I think, missed. He doesn't. Yeah, the grenade missed. Volk squad just pulled back. Meanwhile, British infantry going straight for the Axis fuel. Not a bad idea. If you can get it, knock it out, that will at least cut the resources. Actually, he's going over here as well. So yeah, that would cut the resources to the Axis base, which would be huge if they can do that. Now, it looks like Grenadiers might be trying to go in and stop him. Rifleman went outside the point, so the Axis resource income will stay untouched. One infantry squad's going to pull back. The other one is still going to try to go for that point. They need something there. There's an MG moving on in, most likely to suppress them. Daniel's doing pretty well. Blandra throwing a grenade, unfortunately, doesn't get the hit. Daniel's preempting his strikes. Also, might flank with that MG, which would be a big move. Although, nope, he's pushing up. Oh, no, he's going around. Do we have anything to guard it? Nope. So, yeah, the MG is going to be flanked. And while the infantry will try to help, yeah, that you have to head back to base. Like that infantry section, specifically. Germans are retaking mid. Some of them are upgrading the Panzer Grenadiers. Most likely, again, if you see a guy going purely MGs, he's either A, just going sports spam, or B, he's going to upgrade and get Grenadiers as soon as possible. Or maybe Assault Grenadiers. So Panzer Grenadiers, Assault Grenadiers, maybe some other infantry, but like snipers or... No, you would need the other base. What? Actually, no. That's not unreasonable for someone to try to go German sniper spam. But, yeah, anyway, Germans pushing up. Incendiary burning the MG out of the building. I don't think it'll be enough to kill it, but it will do some damage. MG, though, putting a lot of pressure on that Panzerfusilier squad. Might kill it. Does on the retreat. Really good job. Assault officer coming up. Daniel still holding off Blandra in force. The reason why I keep pushing back to force is because it's so important. But Daniel didn't capture a ton of territories. Right now, he has possession of it. He's just not getting the benefits from it, from all those battles. But he does have a decent amount of troops coming on in. Same thing with Balandra. Hopefully, he's also gotten the upgrade for his men. Not so much. What about his other guys? The other guys have upgrades. The other Brit does not. The American is getting them now. Also has grenades. Nothing for the other Brit. So no Brit has Bren upgrades or anything like that. So don't expect to see that in the near future. Mortar pit being put up in a... Okay, block the area off and decide, yeah, we'll put the mortar pit here to block the entire road. Not a terrible idea. Smoke and mortar fire coming on down. Oh, okay, the mortar fire's... Wait, did he drop? Unsure. I don't think he dropped... I think the mortars dropped the smoke, and then he dropped the artillery here. Wasp upgrade? No, we don't have that yet. Although the artillery coming on the base, remember, it's only one for right now, is still going to be enough to most likely he's going to pull back. Armor-piercing rounds could be an option to quickly kill that, though. Or he can just die. Dying is also a valid option in this cause. Infantry section pushing onto mid, flanking the MG again through this little route here. Unfortunately, there was only one Volk squad really to come in to assist. The other MG could turn and to support his ally, but that's not happening. Meanwhile, we have Daniel coming on in, could flank armored car on the field. Again, very good countering early like half tracks and Panzer IIs. So right now we do have a medical though, but again, half track would be the thing you would deploy from that. So yeah, unfortunately, the Germans doesn't have a good counter to that early on, other than like simply Panzerfausting it or Panzer Grenadiers, or packs. But I think you skipped over the pack, or no, you haven't gotten it yet. Okay. So the guys on left, at the very least, don't have any real form of major AT. Bundle grenade being thrown, does quite a bit of health damage. Unfortunately, there's still 3 models remaining, and he's still suppressing a good chunk of the Germans. Universal Carrier coming on in, still no upgrades yet. Although Panzer is doing a lot of damage, gets the kill. Good job there. Again, focusing his efforts on one specific target. He knocked out the MG. And also, British infantry decapped the fuel. So the Allies do have a small advantage now over the Axis. But as soon as they get that point back, the Axis will hold that. Also, they have a munition advantage because, again, they're holding force in a good chunk of territory. And that's also why, even though their fuel's cut off, they're still getting a good chunk of resources. So that's something you do have to consider as well. Even though you're trying to go for that cutoff, either go for that fuel. It may be more beneficial to get this, because then you get this point and also the fuel if it's under their point plus this. So that's what, 10 munitions and 6 fuel down, where this would just be 7 fuel. So... Anyway, armored car making an escape. I think he didn't want a Panzerfaust because he's like, okay, I don't have I don't have AT to bring up to really kill that. Never mind, Panzer Grenadiers right there. You missed a golden opportunity. More MGs on the field. Holy crap, he has 3 of the damn things. Plus a mortar half-track coming on in. Again, this can drop fire down. So a lot of the defenses they have in mid can be easily burned away. Like, oh boy. So that would be extremely effective. Again, just torch and burn the entire area. Nice shot. The Panzer Grenadiers pushing back the armored car. The other Brits, have they put down any... no, I don't see any armored vehicles, except for, like, the Wasp over here. So far, they're either upgrading, which it looks like they are. We got here Salty, putting down a forward base, so good job there. We have a glider over here by Balandra, but most of his forces are not there. They're actually... pushing a little bit more to the left, coming in, MG, infantry section, etc., pushing back Panzer Grenadiers. Commandos, though, coming on in to decap the point, although slightly... Actually, no, he should be on the point. I guess he's slightly off it still, whatever. Anyway, Germans launching a major assault over here. Kill the Wasp, or, sorry, Universal Carrier, with Panzer Grenadiers. I don't know if it upgraded. It probably didn't, but whatever. Flamethrower going on the MG, that'll probably suppress that. But additional infantry pushing on in. Is it going to be enough? If the mortars can hit these areas, then they should be fine, and they'll be able to hold this. If they don't, then yeah, there's no way they're going to hold this. Decent mortar hit. American forces coming on in. Does have a forward retreat. Just has a forward medic point, so he's going to be very cautious with engaging all this. MG gets in the building, but we have a flamethrower unit right here, so that could do, well, just a lot of damage so quickly that the MG really won't be that effective. Oh my god. But that being said, it looks like some good mortar fire and bundle grenades managed to knock out the Panzerfusiliers right there, I want to say. Although, oh my god, Salty is going to be very salty. Yeah, he killed one of the Pounds Fusiliers. Very good. MG dead. They will probably be able to grab it. Artillery fire coming on in from the pyrotechnics. So good job there from the Brits. And again, they get both this and also smoke, which is now no key. But, you know. Assault officer trying to help out. Volk squad's trying to fire a little bit longer range. Commandos, I think they're... No, they're firing. Okay, I was going to say, don't hold fire. Please don't hold fire. Volk squad might win the battle. He's going to need to throw a light gamut... Oh, or not. Okay. I'm actually surprised he held that and won that. I'm assuming these Volk... Okay, I was going to say, these Volk squad should win that, especially since they have range. Although a lot of infantry coming on in. He've upgraded the squad number and given them better infantry weapons. So, yeah, it's going to be a hard fight for Daniel. Especially since this gentleman just is spamming Panzer Grenadiers. Because, once again, long range, the short range weapons of the Panzer Grenadier plus the Panzer Truck, not going to be very effective against this. At all. Another commando drop is inbound, I'm assuming behind the MG. Meanwhile, another fight is ensuing over city. We got the MG-34 being placed. They stole back their MG, by the way. That kind of sucks for the Axis. But it's not all hope is lost. We have a Panzer headquarters going down in this location. So far, we don't have anything for Daniel yet. He has plenty of fuel, but none of that. Also... Bloody Harry has yet to upgrade Battle Phase 2, or really any of that stuff. I'm surprised he hasn't tried. You figure he would. Well, anyway, we have a Stewart on the field, so yay, a light tank that could be exceptionally good at holding back some, not only really any armor, but help pop some infantry. Although he needs to move up. Mortar fire coming on in. Holy crap, that Volk squad is so close to dying. It's not even funny. Might be able to get the kill there. Stern Pioneers pushing on in. Grenadiers yet to be upgraded. Oh, wait. No, we have one squad that's been updated. There's just not a lot of munitions right now as they lost more control of the force. And the city is now going to the Allies, which is giving them a ton of resources. MG very low. Might be able to get the kill. I love the MG support crew actually shooting it. That's hilarious. Fortunately, they're taking a lot of casualties right now. Assault officer being suppressed. MG taking way too much damage. Panzer Grenadiers coming on in to probably hit that. But there's still another MG, so it'll probably be suppressed. Got some shots. That thing is not moving. I don't know what the hell Me's doing. He needs to get out of there. Oh my god. Is he really... It's just sitting there. It doesn't care. That Stewart doesn't care about anything. He's like, no, you're not going to kill me in time. And at the very least, he was right on that. Anyway, it looks like commandos, unfortunately, were dropped, but I don't see them anywhere, so I'm assuming you had to retreat them. Yeah, just my double commando here, pulling them back to base. Nice. Again, British have medics, super, super useful. Anyway, luckily, all three command points are under Axis hands, putting a lot of pressure on the American forces. So, right now, they're winning about 2-1, but if they keep up momentum, you know... it starts sliding more and more into their favor. But army-wise, here's the counterpoint. The Axis are currently probably in the mid-40s. Allies right now are easily in the probably low 50s, upper 40s. No, definitely. Okay, upper 40s. It's a little bit of a lead for the Axis, but they need to get some kills. But with shit like this, with the Panzer Grenadiers firing long range with their weapons, oh, it's not going to go well. Nice dodge with the grenade, though. And they do have some mortar support in mid to kind of break that stuff apart. But yeah, I'm assuming he's doing this because he wants to save up for a Tiger. That's my only assumption. He's just getting this so he doesn't waste fuel so he can get a Tiger. But then also the mortar half-track being spent, it kind of delays it a little bit. Also, a lot of MGs. My god. MGs holding the line. Oh, shit. Looks like one squad died over here. Or at the very least got pushed back. So that's good. At least he upgraded its weapons and gave them to commandos, which make them even more deadly. He still needs to grab some points. Additionally, Daniel, additional mines could be very effective. I don't see minesweepers by Balandra, so that could really help you close forest. Meanwhile, we got Joko over here, and he's building double mortar pits. And again, that's going to help him be a little bit helpful in terms of like providing supportive fire against anything like around this general vicinity, which should hopefully help them hold that midpoint. Meanwhile, Valentine tank. So we have artillery, by the way, for this gentleman from Salty. He's probably very salty, so he's like, I'm just gonna arty them all. They all die by my sextons. But, yeah, nice grenade. Unfortunately, yeah, you died. And you died. Almost Don's still trying to help, but not much to really reinforce, as they're all pretty much dead. Valentine taking some great shots across the board. Bazooka team's on standby. Panstrike's pushing on in. And we got a small flank coming in. Again, Minesweepers just in case. Stuart coming in, I guess, after getting some heals. He's like, I'm going to help now. Mortar half-track coming on in. Again, I think fire on these locations would be very, very good to help burn them out and take the city. But I've yet to see that. He hasn't used that. But also, the Axis don't have a ton of munitions, so I understand why he's not using it. Axis, though, have to now worry because the allies are putting down caches. I don't see a single Axis cache across the field. So, yeah, the allies are going to continue to build that momentum. Even with this contest, like, area going on with a lot of the munition points and a lot of the victory points, not victory points, capture points, they're still getting a decent amount of resources because of those caches. So again, good use there by Balandra. Speaking of which, Salty, oh my god, 10 kills with the mortar pit, not too shabby. Stuart, I have to worry about the Panzer IV, but not to worry, the Valentine tank's there. So maybe the Valentine and the Stuart could go toe-to-toe, probably not. Oh, they could throw AT grenades. Doesn't do all that much. Valentine tank pulling back. Didn't get a single pen, I don't think. Stuart fighting off the Panzer Grenadiers because, sure, we can win that battle. Panzer IV giving chase, trying to kill the Royal Engineers. Valentine tank as well backing up. They don't have AT to stop him. This Panzer IV could change the tide. It's going around. Oh, it's now focusing on the mortar pit. Brace, so focus on the infantry. If it's brace, you're not going to do anything. It's better to focus on the weaker shit. Panzer IV gonna hopefully get some kills. Oh, get a good shot! Come on! Oh, he's getting so close they can't fire the bazooka team. He fired. Damn it. AT grenades. AT grenades. Valentine tank getting some heals while they're being reinforced. This unit's so low. Get the hell out. Panzer IV execute. Damn it. MG's at least gonna murder him. Good kill. Maybe kill the mortar pit. That would be a nice win. We do have riflemen with AT grenades, which might stop their retreat, but nice upgrades, by the way, with Muffin Man. Axis might be able to take control of the city. If so, that would be a huge upset. Nice grenade, by the way. They should have reacted. Although I think he's a bit busy right now. Good kill with the mortar pit. Valentine going in for another strike, and the Panzer IV can easily get the hell out of there. Also, can fire on this building, hurting the British. Firefly being developed. Stuart going in, fighting the Panther mano-a-mano, but alas, not going to win. Does get to vet 1 before it's... Oh my god, I thought I was going to die. AT grenade could be fired. Oh, nice shot. Panther IV, 16 kills. He does not care. Although, yeah, there goes... Yeah, unfortunate. You missed a non-moving target. Come on, man. Anyway, unfortunately, even after all that, they're still not doing well because A, demo, B, decapped, and C, a lot of dead units in mid. So, yeah, the Germans are gaining territory, but they're not seeing the benefits of it, which just sucks greatly. So, oh my god. Me lost a good chunk of his men and forces in that push. Salty also lost a good chunk of his forces in that region. Panzer IV still engaging. Unsure why. Firefly's right there. Gets a great shot on target. Needs to get the hell out. Does blitz out. So, loses sight lines. Panzer IV might be able to get out of there. There is a Panther there and a Verkanwerfer. So he's not like he's moving unsupported. He has stuff there, but they need to reposition that Panther. Otherwise, the Firefly is just going to keep getting good shots on target. Luckily, the missiles miss the target. Also, good job by Bloody Harry to retake these locations and get the victory point back under their control. Panther fighting multiple targets. Also, we got the Sherman inbound. I don't know why this is here. He needs to pull back for heals. And the Axis can't take these hits. They need to pull back. They've done a lot, and I will give them full credit. They definitely turned the tide in the region for the most part. The Allies are definitely coming back with a lot of resources under being used to hopefully turn the tide. But they did a lot of damage. Now, they still need to hold the front. Now, for Canwerfers, additional infantry kind of holding. They have stuff here to hold. So it's not like them pushing, like... a great example would be the White Army in Russia. I'm going to pull some random historical facts. The White Army in Russia did this huge push toward, like, the last... And it looked like they were literally going to connect 2 points and, like, almost take Leningrad, takes, the like, southern Russia, pushing toward, I think it was, like, a lot of major towns and, like, Moscow and such. The problem can be they overstretched their lines because they just went all, like, they just threw everything and they didn't reasonably put up a defensive line or like a secondary point, and then it just fell apart. It fell apart real quick after that. But anyway, good job, at least by Malix, holding the line with his almost done with SG-44s. Again, grand defensive. You got Panzer Fusiliers, sure, but oh god, the SG-44 almost done, never forget. They are extremely powerful. Unfortunately, the Sherman's still there, but he doesn't for Canwiffer, which is barely, I think, in range. Hold on. You gonna fire? No, he's out of range. Okay. You should be in range now. Come on, fire the shot. Fire the shot. Good, half dead. All right, where is the other armor? Panzer IV moving on up. Panther is still being healed. Middle, Panzer Strike groups having trouble, and now he's getting a Panzerwerfer. Okay, I guess he's still trying to get those VPs. Meanwhile, Daniel's trying to push into the right-hand side and take some additional territory. Bazooka team's moving on in. The Panzer IV is going to have some issues. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a ton of infantry. There is an MG to kind of suppress, and slowly but surely, there's additional forces coming on in. But the Allies are holding their own and trying to just delay the Allies as much as possible before, so they can get their forces up. Not a bad idea. Now, Panzer IV can't fight a Firefly. No way, no how. It needs to pull back. Verkenwerfer had to pull back to base, so you don't have additional AT. The Panther could come in and do some additional damage, but it is weaker in terms of health, so it can't take as many hits. Good job by the British forces. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we got Joko over here. And again, Panther going on him. Again, you have to watch out for the AT grenade because it could be pinned, as well as the Stuart, which could pin it. We got some Piats firing. It bounced, missed, bounce, missed, bounce. Definitely a pen. Panzer IV might kill the Stuart. That might be a small victory. Or focus on the Valentine. That's fine too. They're going to need reinforcements. Looks like the mortar is opening fire in the region. And Panzer Grenadiers trying to come on in. They dodged a grenade at the very least. Oh, Firefly coming around. But the Valentine gets the kill, I think. I want to say he gets the kill. Yeah, he got the kill. Good for him. Panzer Grenadiers, though, going to push that Firefly right back. Might be able to kill it if he's lucky with that second round from this Panzer Grenadier squad. Can it connect? Stuart might have screwed him over. But no, the American forces get in there, hold back the infantry, and manage to make sure that Firefly and Stuart make it out to see their families and loved ones again. Good use of infantry to kind of cover that retreat. Allies hold 3 victory points. Only 76 points remaining for them, but still they're holding very strong. Volk squad's trying to push on in against these commandos. But oh my god, we've seen a comeback from Balandra, deploying so many commandos in these regions. Also remember, these gliders can be used as good recon and reinforcement points, so they can just keep causing more havoc for you even when there's nothing there. Or at least you think there's nothing there. Grenadiers, although upgraded, very concentrated over here. Artillery or specifically white phosphorus could be extremely deadly because they're so close together. One good sweep and yeah, that could be a real big deal. Now, let's see. Overall, we still got some American forces on standby. It looks like though they weren't able to really take the ground and hold it. We got artillery coming down though that'll cause some havoc, maybe delay them. White phosphorus as well. Hopefully that stops the Axis from capping it for a short period of time. So that is good. We do have recon overhead. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we've recon by Bloody. Okay. He's unfortunately needs to take mid. That's kind of the big thing right now. A mortar would be good. Drop smoke. You take it. But alas, we're not seeing it. We do have a king. Daniel's gone. He skipped the tiger and just gone for the king tiger. Oh god, commandos unfortunately need to get the hell out of there. He is charging actually. And now he's taking a hard left. King Tiger got a few shots with its MG, but not a single shot from its main gun. I just love the fact the commandos are like, shh, be very quiet. There's a king around the corner. That is horrifying, by the way, to have that King Tiger just oh my god, he's going around. That is great. Shh, be very quiet. Oh god. Oh, they're all together. Misses the shot. Again, going around circles. Commandos just keeping them busy. Love it. Also decap the point. King Tiger is yet to get a shot. Unfortunately, the light cannon bomb didn't kill anything, but did cause him to retreat. And that actually may have actually helped the allies out quite a bit, that ring around the rosy right there, because we've seen additional demos, they're hiding in place, and hopefully, yep, he's bringing out 6-pounders. So him delaying it even slightly did help him out. Now, let's see, allied forces got himself a Churchill over here. We have a lot of armor. Jackson, a lot of bazooka teams. Panther is way overcompensated itself. Luckily, Panstrike teams did knock out the Sherman's main gun. Might be able to kill it. One last shot remaining. Can they do it? Last shot firing. Come on, baby. Come on. Last shot. Gets the hits. Also, Valentine very low. And that's a lot of damage right there. Good job by those Panzer Grenadiers. Also, Panther made out one piece. Panzerwerfer opened fired. Kind of hit this general region. Allied forces still stuck near this area. And unfortunately having a lot of issues. Meanwhile, Daniel is pushing up on right. Looks like the demo did explode, and some damage was taken to that unit. But overall, commandos are falling back, and I think one of the squads did die because I believe he had 4. So good job by Daniel taking back Forest, and good job by the Axis taking back this region. But the Allies are not done yet. They're coming back with everything they got. They got Churchill and Firefly providing support on that Panther that may be overextended. Once again, a bit too much. Malik's pulling on back. Nice job, though, with the Vercandifer providing support. Churchill taking a lot of damage. Might be able to get the kill, while the other Panther's focusing on the Firefly up the Vet 2, by the way. Smoke being dropped by the Churchill to get the hell out of there. And Panther is trying to put some shots on the Stuart, but the Firefly, brought to you by Joko, is coming on in. Joko providing that necessary assistance. Also, we have a Bove over here, so if they try to do a deep strike, the infantry is going to be suppressed pretty quickly. Assault officer going on in, trying to do damage. Pushback double Sedan, but itself may die as a result for being so low on health, as G43 rifles tear through light armored units very quickly. But a nice grenade right there does a ton of damage to the Punchful Slayers, pushing one squad back, and the British infantry as well pull on back. But the Germans will hold this region while we have Joko's forces coming on the flank, pushing back the MG. Now we have another MG repositioning again, taking a little part of the Allies when they had a ton of MGs, and hopefully will suppress. But we have double mattresses lined up and ready to go, and they're both prime ready to fire. So if they have a good target, maybe they can hit it. Now, unfortunately, Panzerwerfer tried to aim for a shot and missed, unfortunately. So they're now in a full retreat. Stuart currently getting some heals, and we have a fighting position over here. Trying to suppress, trying to hold back the blob. Stuart as well trying to hold them back. Again, usually you see Panzer Grenadier blobs because they're like, we can easily kill allied armor with our Panzer Shreks. Unfortunately, the Allies this time are playing, are not being played today. They have enough fighting positions and other defenses that they're easily holding back those blobs in their tracks. Plus, mattress fire coming on in, severely weakening this defensive line by Malik's. And overall, the Allies looking very, very strong. Although victory point-wise, they're under 50 points. So right now, Axis still have a firm lead. But we have an issue. Tiger may have hit a mine of some type, and or something happened. 6-pounders coming on in. Commandos guarding them with all the Volk squads aimed too far front. 17-pounder as well, getting a nice shot on the King. And the 6-pounders, even though they are not exactly the best AT gun in the game, are doing what they need to. Smoke hopefully coming on in to save the King. Nice bounce in the meantime. Unfortunately, coming in a little late. Firefly by Joko coming in to seal the deal and knock that sucker out. While Mattress Fire is coming on in, breaking Maddox's forces. And yeah, they're pretty much collapsing over here. Panther needs to get the hell out. Stuart making a desperate escape. Valentine pushing on in with some bazooka teams well following through. White Phosphorus and all sorts of stuff coming on in. Try to block the Axis forces. Tiger tanks on the field. Bloody Harry finally getting that thing up, but the Firefly is cracking at it pretty damn well. While the Grenadiers, while doing damage, unfortunately, with that Valentine tank being right there, and Bet 3 is dishing out quite a bit to his own men. Very low on health. Grenadiers need to pull back. Should be able to get out of there in one piece. Hold on. Yes, he will. Good. Anyway, troops moving on in. They did leave some additional forces, like a bar, which might be a nice little win. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, wait. Did he grab the bar? No, he grabbed the bazooka. Okay. Sorry, Panzer Shrek. Meanwhile, we have a deep strike by Joko on the line. Tiger very low on health, along with the Panther. Firefly does not care, pushing on in. Might get the pen, and gets the pen on the Tiger. Panther, though, returning fire. Unfortunately, unable to. Flamethrower unit pushes the British infantry back. Might be able to get the kill if they focus it. Unfortunately, he's going to escape. He will. Panzer Grenadier is unable to get that unit killed, but the other one did sacrifice itself. Meanwhile, we do have Daniel trying to push on in. There's a lot of infantry still. He could easily get himself a Tiger if we get another minute. Meanwhile, his 6-pounders are overextended, no support, and are going to die, reducing his AT capacity to pretty much 0. It's not a great day for him, but still, Axis doing very well. Down to 34 points on the Allied side. They have nearly 10 times, or 11 times at this point, the victory point total. So, again, if they can hold those points, they can GG it. But overall, population-wise, the Axis are looking at themselves at, like, probably the low 60s, while the Allies are, hold on, also low 60s. Even though the Axis have been pushed back, they're now equal, roughly, to the Allies, and still have a ton of resources left. Daniel has a ton, Bloody Harry has some, although, to be fair, he has to wait another 2 minutes for a Tiger. Panzerstrike forces pushing on in, trying to remove these defenses. Bottle grenade going off, might get that kill, does, because they're all grouped up, and they should be able to break a lot of these defenses. Oh wait, grenade, not too much damage at all. MG repositioning, Panzer Grenadiers might be able to get in that building, and hopefully overwhelm that MG. Yeah, they will. Nice job killing the mortar pit. 17-pounders now open for the kill, and hopefully that opens the corridor up for a take in mid. They absolutely need that. If I was the Axis, I would absolutely try to take it. Nice kill on both the Sherman and the Firefly, by the way. Axis coming in strong with a nice counterattack. Allies, unfortunately, using their reserves. Their fresh Firefly, a fresh Jackson. Unfortunately, not a lot of their vetted units, or any veteran units on their side, it looks like. At least for some of them. Oh, boy. Yeah, a lot of recruits. Although the Valentine is probably my favorite. 8 kills. Still doing pretty damn well. 10 kills on the Churchill. Daniel retaking the right-hand side. Trying to kill this thing as well. He could, I believe, decommission this for fuel. So, you know, if he kills it, he could always do that. And he can do it. Nope. Okay. He still needs... I mean, killing the cache would be a nice win. But, yeah. Right now, they're going to need to do a decisive blow against the Axis. Or the Axis need to take over those points in order to win. It's do or die for either side. Either the Axis muster their forces to hold back the Allies and take those victory points, or the Axis hold the victory points, smash the Allied counterattack in the regions, like right here, great Panzerwerfer, and push them right back to base. Volk squad's going in for another deep strike. Might be actually going in for the kill on the retreating unit. Alas, the commandos do enough damage where that is not likely an option. Grenadiers pushing in, Vet 3 respectively. Valentine tank is the only thing left guarding this area. Recon is overhead. Unfortunately, we have anti-air but from the Bofer in play. We also have a Centaur on the field trying to shoot down those planes. Victory point wise, very close. They're trying to decap this. If they do, the Axis will actually start... Oh my god, White Phosphorus, Mattress Fire coming on in, denying the Axis the ability to decap that point, which will force them to take mid. Otherwise, it's going to be a stalemate for quite some time. They're still doing very well for themselves, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, good job by all the artillery coming on in. Really breaking up their forces over here. Hot damn. Meanwhile, oh, look, nice artillery round over here. A lot of buildings absolutely demolished. Churchill falling on back. Not a lot of infantry for Salty. Jackson also being hit from long-range fire from the... Oh, my God. The double 6-pounder from... Oh, man. Dude, Balandra, you never got them back, and the Axis stole them. Anyway, Grenadiers very low. Assault Officer easily pushing them back because they have no health. 17-pounder developed. Panther going to take a lot of hits along with that Valentine, hopefully preventing infantry from pushing on in. 6-pounders pulling on back so they can redistribute to hit that position. Meanwhile, we have Axis forces in mid. And Daniel's guarding this with an MG. Right now, 27 points remaining on the Allied side. Allies need to do something now in order to hold it. Not enough for our artillery to come in. We have perimeter overwatch instead. The problem is this point is decapped, so they're not going to come in on this position. So, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, they're on the edge. Okay. Now, if the Axis, I'm sorry, the Allies get that back, it will probably call in. But for right now, not the case. Valentine, though, coming on in, pushing back Double Sedan. But it's a little bit of an issue as the Axis still have mid and the far right, plus they're also grabbing munitions. Commandos trying their best to take over the regions, and White Phosphorus coming on in this region. Commandos need to push. I don't know where the hell they're going, but they're not going in for the point they need to. They're going in for random shit or mid. I'm unsure about that. Also, by the way, for Commandos, assaults, they move faster. So, yeah, is that game? Oh my god, Axis won. Holy shit, I did not expect that. I thought the Allies were going to come back, honestly. Like, it was going to be one of those games where they got really low and the Axis got smacked at the final bit and they surrendered. But no, Axis held up and they vehemently tried to defend. Panzer Grenadiers did do pretty well, those initially against those British infantry. They had some issues, but the Panzerwerfer and stuff like that came in and helped clear things. Good job there. A lot of some Pencil Fusiliers. He had the Grenadiers as well that did exceptionally well for them. Let's see right now. We got Daniel. His what is it? Volk squads did pretty well. Bloody Harry Panzer Grenadiers. A lot of kills right there. Again, I really thought the Allies would be able to keep those squads back, but they really weren't able to. And the mattress in them, while it looked awesome to have all that stuff fire, they got 9 kills. They just weren't able to keep it, unfortunately, under Allied territory. I think if they did that and then did perimeter overwatch, they would have held, but alas, perimeter overwatch only happens in Allied territory, so it's not really going to work. Also, you really should have focused those guys in. Oh, they were trying to go around. Well, unfortunately, the MG kind of retreated, so that was a bit of a waste. And again, you should have used assault to kind of move faster and do a bit more damage. So just pointing that out there. But in any case, let's check damage report. By the way, thank you, Balandra, for submitting this replay. Yes, Balandra submitted it to me. His Commandos did fine. He got positive KD. A lot of the Allies got positive KD. Unfortunately, Salty did lose quite a bit. Although he did got most damage, I'm assuming that goes more into lines of the Firefly. Yeah, Fireflies definitely did a lot of damage right there. Oh my god, Vickers destroyed 4 vehicles, because go figure. Axis, we're looking at Malix getting most damage. That makes sense with his Verkenwerfer and Panthers. And most kills, although it was very close between Muffin and Bloody Harry as well. Daniel doing pretty well as well, holding Forrest, or doing what he could there. But yeah, really good counterattack. I know this is a little shorter game, but it does show that you don't need to have an hour-long game. You can have a really good, decisive victory in what, 35 minutes or less. So there you go. But yeah, good hold by the Axis, very close. I really thought the Allies were starting to turn that tide. Population wise though, actually that might have just been me hoping for it, because honestly the Axis, I believe, have more men than the Allies, so really good job there. Allies unfortunately unable to really take advantage. What might have helped is Salty getting himself a Sexton. That way he could kind of arty this region, kind of keep the Axis from pushing on in. Also kind of using the mattresses to kind of hold them back more so, instead of firing them all at once. More of a consistent fire over time. That might have helped you out. But in any case, what do you guys think? Leave it down below. This has been Greyshot17, and again, thank you to everyone who submit replays. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to everyone who support me and likes, subscribes, etc. Because seriously, you help make the channel grow and I would not be here without you guys. So once again, thank you. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see all of you next time. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Before you go, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons, these awesome people that include Jakub, Ace, Ion, JustThomasPlays, Ollie, Pyroshark, Joey G240, and Milam. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. Same thing with my patrons down below. You guys support the channel so much, and I wouldn't be here without you. This has been Greyshot17 and his amazing patrons, and I'll see you all next time.